Hey everyone, it's been a while since we sat down together, and I've been really reflecting on what I want this channel to look like. I've been really feeling, I don't know, not like myself when I've been sitting down with you and talking to you. I've just been feeling like ick about it. And I think it's because one of my big values is I really value connection and community and supporting and helping and sharing knowledge. But the thing that this channel doesn't allow me to do is really connect with you. And we can connect one-sided, and I can talk to you all the days of my life about things that I am trying, things that I'm doing, but I'm not hearing your story, and that feeds me, is hearing your story as much as me telling mine. So I've been trying to figure out what this looks like for me and what this channel can look like and where I want this to go in order to do things that feel good to me. And that's kind of what I want to talk a little bit about today, is just share what I've been doing in order for me to really create a vision of what I want my teaching practice to look like, and share with you what that looks like for me now. When I started my journey as a teacher and as a person in general, like not going back to like baby age, but like after college, I definitely didn't know that this was going to be my path. Like I didn't know I was going to be sitting in front of you. I didn't know that I was going to be standing in front of a group of people, sharing teaching tips, coaching them, and really making a community for us all to be a part of. I didn't know that that's what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher with all of my heart and everything inside of me wanted to be a teacher, but it didn't feel natural for me to be a traditional teacher. And I've gone into that. If you want to watch that, I will link the video above of just how I developed myself as an educator and learning about that. But there was this one moment when I was teaching at Schlitz Audubon Nature Preschool in Milwaukee that I realized what my path was, and I saw my light. So you might have moments like that too, where you're like, wow, this really brings me joy. When you feel that, hold on to that, because that's like a light that's guiding you to where you're supposed to be. So I was sitting at I was sitting with all of the staff at a staff meeting. That's what it's called. And I opened my mouth. Something inside of me was saying, Jenny, you have to share this. You have to share this. And I felt like a lot of butterflies in my stomach, and then inside my throat, it was getting tighter. And I just felt my heart beating really fast. That's kind of what happens when I have to share something that I'm nervous to share, is I just get all of those feelings open up inside of me. And we were talking about curriculum, and I was just feeling like this just didn't feel good to me. So I said something. I opened my mouth and I shared how I felt about it. And I shared in a way that surprised me. This voice that came out of me was like, who are you? I was a very shy person. I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. I wanted to go into work and go out of work. I had a lot of feelings inside of myself that I wouldn't let out. I had a lot of thoughts about teaching that I didn't let out because I just didn't feel comfortable. And in that moment, I felt it come out of me. And I felt this surge inside of me that I was like, whoa, who are you? And you sound very grounding, and you sound very powerful in a way that I have never experienced myself ever feeling. And that was a light for me. That was a light that really shined for me to really think about. Whoa, this feels good. It feels good to share my ideas. It feels good to shine my light. And I continued to look for those moments where I was feeling really nervous about sharing something, and then sharing it and feeling this light just blossom inside of me. And it was over time that I have been really reflecting on this growth that I have had, and how much I do enjoy being inside of the classroom, and how much I really enjoy being with children, but then this light that turns on when I'm connecting with you all, when I'm sitting down on my computer and having a Zoom coaching call, like that light shines bright inside of me. When I'm leading a workshop, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really amazing. This feels really good. When I'm outside and feeling grounded and calm with children, that feels really good to me. So I hold on to those moments. I hold on to those things, and I actually like literally sit down and make a list of all of the things that bring me joy. And when I do that, I can see, wow, there's a lot of things that bring you joy. How can you create this? How can you create more of this into your life? And so that's what I kind of want to continue to do and provide for you, is a space that makes you think and get curious about what feels good to you. So what I want you to try is grab a piece of paper and a pencil, marker, crayon, pen, whatever you got near you, and start writing down things that bring you joy. Maybe it's the color of the green grass when the sun is like shining in the right way, like that lights me up. Maybe it's when you are gardening with kids. I just talked to somebody on a coaching call that was like their thing that lit them up. Maybe it's being on the outside of teaching, but still being in there to like, you know, give a little bit of like direction. So focus on that. Get curious. Ask yourself, what brings me joy? And when you do that, you can start finding ways to bring yourself more joy in your life, in your teaching practice, with your co-teacher, with your like caregivers, with your partner, with your friends. When you start living that way and finding that, that's going to guide you to who you are and open yourself up to what you want to be and who you are meant to be. And I know my vision work has been so powerful in my teaching practice, and it's always about, what do I want to cultivate today? Like, what do I want the children to get out of this day? What do I want to get out of this day? And when I start asking myself those questions, when I start leading that way, I find intention in my day. I find intention with the kids. I find intention with the way that I show up. So this channel is going to shift a little bit. We're not going to be sitting down and chatting about what I think you can do to change the way that you teach, because come on, that's boring. What really has to happen is that you need to see your light inside of you, and you need to figure out a way to shine it. And that's what I want to guide us in. I want to talk about that more. I want to share those types of ways that we can start reflecting on our teaching practice in order for us to show up in a way that feels authentic, in a way that we are meant to show up. So, if you want to see more of these types of videos, I am so excited to start shifting in this way and just talking about my story, sharing it with you guys, and sending you all different reflective journal prompts that you can start journaling, thinking about, reflecting on, so you can grow as an educator. And the last thing I want to say before I sign off is that for me, I could sit here and tell you all of the ways that I teach and all of the things that I do, but it might not resonate with you. And that's okay, first of all. But second of all, it's not about what I do as a teacher. It's about what you do. It's about how you show up. And I want to find ways that I can share that with you. And I look at myself as a guide, not a teacher. In the classroom, I look at myself that way. Here, in my coaching calls, in my workshops, I'm not here to teach you how to teach. I'm here to guide you in being what you want to be and who you are meant to be. So, let's continue on this process. Let's be reflective. And if you have questions, please leave them here in my Instagram, over email. Please leave me your questions, because that is going to help me guide our conversations and dig deeper into how we want to show up on this platform together. Because it's not just about this channel being for me and me talking to you guys, it's about us and what we want this channel to be. And that's really what my community and Nature Play Lifestyle is all about. It's not about me, it's about us as a group, as a community. So let's continue working together. Let's continue connecting and know that I am here as a resource. And I'm here as somebody that you can just talk to. I'm a human. You're a human. We're humans. We're animals. I don't know where I'm going with that, but you know what I mean? Like, we're here to connect and support each other. So, have a great day. Thank you for watching this. So much gratitude for your work and what you do, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.